Hello Twin Flames. So I'm doing this video about the Divine Masculine and how he feels now he's sent out that distress call. I spoke yesterday about the distress call. The Masculine was feeling very scared and panicky. So he blew this horn and practically called all the feminines back. So you will have felt a calling from your Masculine to be there for them on some level, and you would have felt this on every level. If you haven't watched the video about that, please go back and watch it because you'll really resonate with that energy. So I know right now a lot of feminines will be thinking, well, what does this mean? And they're eager to know how this has affected the Masculine. So I asked the angels and they gave me a very clear vision with a picture and a song of what's going on with the Masculine right now, and then I'm going to do some cards. So they showed me a vision of a white, crystal clear polar bear sleeping. And I said to the angels, so what does this polar bear mean then? And they said purity, acceptance, peace, surrender, relaxation. But the biggest thing the Masculine now feels is relieved. The Masculine feels relief. He's sent his signal out, he's blown his horn, he's called you back to the mothership, and now he's gone to sleep. Typical Masculine behaviour or what? So for the Divine Feminines, you need to be patient right now and allow this healing process to happen, because the Masculine right now has kind of gone into a recovery period, a recuperation period. He feels relief, he can finally sleep, and he's been on high alert for the past 10 to 14 days, panicking, questioning things, wondering what's going on, not quite sure what to do. And now he's sent this distress signal out. It's created calmness within him. And what's happened with the Divine Masculine is they've kind of now felt this relief energy because the feminines come back. They've gone to sleep because they're now processing things. They're setting dreams in motion. They're thinking about the goals and the desires. They feel the strength has come back. The strength has returned. So they're feeling very sleepy. So they've gone to sleep. They need to rejuvenate their mind. And they showed me a polar bear because it symbolises purity, acceptance and all these things, but it also symbolises camouflage and invisibility, because, you know, polar bears are the white, they're the colour of the snow, and they camouflage into the snow, and the polar bear's kind of gone to sleep now in a really slumberous, beautiful sleep. You know, he's just kind of collapsed on the floor and gone to sleep to process everything and has become invisible. So I asked the angels what this means, and they gave me the song by Meatloaf, Let Me Sleep On It. Let me sleep on it, baby, baby, let me sleep on it. And he says, I'll give you my answer in the morning. So the angels are saying the Masculine needs to sleep on it. The Masculine needs to process and rejuvenate and recuperate and get the energy back so that they know what to do next. So over the next few days, I will be doing some cards about what this means for the dynamic. But right now, Divine Feminines, you need to be patient, because your Masculine right now is in a deep slumber, recuperating. And, you know, if you speak to your Masculine on the 5D, they'll say, baby, baby, let me sleep on it. I'll give you my answer in the morning. They need the rest time. Now, I don't mean they're actually physically asleep. They're very aware of what's going on. They've kind of had a mini awakening, but they're processing things. So their spiritual side, that aspect of themselves is healing and rejuvenating and feeling complete and utter relief. And this relief energy will help to propel them forward in the direction of their dreams and desires. So thank you for that guidance, angels. Can you give us some cards, please, about the Masculine? What's going on with the Masculines right now? What's going on with the Masculines after this distress call? What guidance can you give us, please? What do we need to know? There we go. Okay. Wow. Look at this. You already know. Amazing, you already know. How fantastic is that? Feminines, you already know this. You already know that the masculines need this recuperation time. The masculines know. They already know. It's like a knowingness of you coming back together, you know? You've come back together and you both feel calm now. And, feminines, I feel you're on high alert. What does this mean? What's going to happen next? It's like an excitement but scared energy at the same time. Whereas masculines, they just feel relief. They just feel complete relief that the feminine is back in their lives, available. And I don't mean actually like physically back. It's like they can feel it. You've come together on the 5D. You've come together on that bridge on the 5D and you've connected. However, you've connected. I'm pretty sure that 95% of twins right now have reconnected on the 5D. And you already know. So you already know this information. I'll just be clarifying it for you. That, the polar bear, your polar bear, you've tamed the lion. You've tamed that big aggressive polar bear, because polar bears, they might be fluffy and nice, but they have an angry side, and they can cause immense pain and suffering. And you've calmed, you've tamed the polar bear, and the polar bear has now gone into slumber. And that's the word they're giving me. It's not sleep or rest. They've gone into slumber and they are processing because they feel intense relief. Wow. Yeah, wow, look at this. Dreams. How amazing is that? They've gone into dream state. They've gone into slumber. So they're processing everything. They're planning their dreams and desires. And, this involves you. This involves you. Their dreams and their desires involve you. They might not realise it on the 5D plane. Sorry, they might not realise it on the 3D plane, but they certainly know it on the 5D plane. They're saying they might not yet realise it on any plane because they're processing right now, but it will. It will happen. So give them this rest time. You need to be patient. Don't badger them. Don't try and get in their heads. Just take a step back and think, it is what it is. I've done my work. I am now doing my work. I am focusing on me, and all is well in the world, in my world. I trust the process of my life, and the angels will sort it all out. So they're in dream state, they're in slumber, and wow, look at this. You are understood. You are understood. The masculine understands you. On some spiritual level, the masculine knows you are understood, they are understood. It's all coming together. So they're saying you already know the answers, the dreams, and you are understood. So right now, the masculines are processing, they're rejuvenating, they're recuperating, because they're in slumber state, because they feel relief. And what happens when you feel relief? Your body, it just feels release. They feel release, they feel relief. That's the big thing you need to know right now. So have patience in this journey. Have patience with what the angels are showing you. And I will do some cards over the next couple of days once the energy settles down to find out exactly what's coming next in the dynamic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. And thank you for just being a part of this wonderful family we're creating here on Guided by Angels. You are strong, divine feminines. You are powerful. Let the masculine sleep. Let them slumber. And then see what magic happens. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.